Today we are going to be putting the glittering charm to the ultimate test and seeing if it is a reliable way to earn a ton of gems in Pet Simulator 99. Now the glittering charm, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with. Basically all it does is it just spawns in gems every now and then, kind of like the glittering enchant did in Pet Simulator X. It just kind of spawns in gems randomly, and yeah, it's not much, but it just gives you a little bit. So what I want to test today is I want to see if you have a lot of these, will you be able to AFK gems while you're hatching or something, or trying to sell pets or anything like that. Now as you can see, I already have a glittering charm on one of my pets right here. As you can see, the huge neon griffin. Let me go ahead and equip it right now. Let me actually show you what this charm does. So as you can see, it gives you a little bit of a particle on your pet, which is kind of nice. I do like this particle that comes off your pet. Looks very cool. It does have the old gem icon though, which I don't know why it has that. But anyways, it should be any second now. The pet should spawn in a little bit of gems, and there we go. As you can see, I just got 33 gems at random, and I think gems spawn in every like 30 seconds or so, maybe. I don't actually know how long it takes for gems to spawn in. Probably anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds, and it'll spawn in around 25 gems. That was a lucky one. I don't know why it spawned more. So I want to get a bunch of these charms on a lot of pets, but another thing I want to do is I want to put it through some other tests as well. There we go, it just ticked again. Before we go out and actually get a bunch of glittering charms and put them on a bunch of pets, we're going to actually test the potions and enchants. So let me actually pull up my potions, and we're just going to put on a standard diamond potion. We'll just put on one of these because I don't really want to use one of my more expensive ones, more OP ones. So we'll just go ahead and put this one on. This is supposed to temporarily increase our diamonds by 40%. So we'll see how it holds up. Let me go ahead and put it on, and let's see if anything happens. I have no idea if anything different's going to happen. You know, it's a charm, so I don't know if it affects charms or not. But I guess we're about to find out. And it just ticked, as you can see right here, and it didn't give us any more diamonds. So I'm going to just wait for it to tick one more time. And if it doesn't give us more than 25, then I'm going to say this is busted and potions don't work. And there's that tick, and as you can see, it didn't do anything, so that myth is busted. Diamond potions don't work on glittering charms. Now, what about enchants? Let me go ahead and put on a ton of diamond enchants. Actually, we don't want to put on more than 3 because, like I said in the last video, if you put on more than enough of a certain enchant, then they'll start stacking less and less, and it'll just drop off, and it won't be worth it. So we'll just put on 3. And we'll see what happens. I think the same result. Yeah, it's going to be the same result because they really just do the same thing as potions, except they're permanent until you take them off. So yeah, that myth is busted as well. These do not work for getting more diamonds. Now that we know that, though, we can actually go ahead and start getting some more of these charms. And we will go ahead and test and see if you can AFK with them. So what we're going to go ahead and do, because as you can see, I'm pretty poor on gems right now. We're eventually going to use the trading terminal to find a bunch of glittering charms like we did with the enchants in a few videos ago. But right now, we actually need to get some more gems. So I'm going to go ahead and sell one of my happy rocks right now. Let me go into my inventory and unlock this one right here. And that should be good. Now let's go ahead, hop into the plaza, and we will try to sell this thing. Alright, we are in the plaza. Let's go ahead and claim this stand right here. And let's go ahead and put our happy rock up. Let's go ahead and put it up for, actually I want to see what other people are putting it up for. 10.5 million is wild. Oh, it has a realty charm, never mind. Okay, this dude I think is just overpricing them. I'm going to go and see if I can find some other ones. Yeah, these are better priced. These are 6.5. So I'm going to go ahead and put mine up for 6.5 as well. And then we will use those gems to buy a bunch of glittering charms. Also, while we're waiting for this to sell, I should talk about the scam prevention that they did. As you can see, now when you hover over near your booth, as you can see, your player kind of turns invisible. And I really like this a lot. As you can see, it's not really doing it to my booth right now, but I think everybody else can see my character kind of transparent. And this is just to stop people from like going up to a booth like this and trying to hide the number, because as you can see, that just looks like a 9. So they're just trying to stop that, and I think it's a really good solution. Shout out to Cassie Lorenzo for bugging the devs about it. She had to go through the effort of bugging the devs about it for, what, like a week or something to get it to work, and the devs finally listened, so yeah, shout out to Cassie for that. But I think that's the biggest thing they did as far as scam prevention. I was going to make a video on it, but then I just decided to do this because I feel like this is a bit more interesting of a topic. Alright, anyways, I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to wait for this to sell. It shouldn't take too long, but again, I did say that last time and it took like 15-20 minutes for this thing to sell, which is not normal. Whatever, doesn't really matter. It'll sell eventually. I'll see you guys when it sells. And there we go, it just sold. Now let me go ahead and find some glittering charms. Hopefully they're not too hard to find. I don't think they should be, and I don't actually think they're that expensive either. Yeah, they're about 500k, so that's not the end of the world. Let's go ahead, teleport to our first server, and I will update you guys whenever I buy one. This is the best deal for a charm I've found in a little bit, so I'm going to just go ahead and buy it. We'll get that out of the way. That's one glittering charm. Now we just got to find some more. There we go. There's one for 495k. I'll go ahead and grab that. That's like the first on-price one I've seen in a while. There's a 500k one. Let's grab that. Now we're up to 3. This one's 625. Honestly, I'm just going to buy it. I really don't think we're going to get many on-price ones, so I'm honestly just going to buy the ones that are like 100k over. It's not going to be that bad of a loss. 600k, we'll grab that. Now we're up to 5, and I don't know what I'm going to stop at, like I said before, and oh, I am a noob. Don't know when that happened, but apparently the game thinks I am. Another 650k, might as well grab it. Alright, another 650, we'll grab that. 650 seems to be like the average price now for these. And there's a nice 500k right there. That will get us up to 8. And I actually think that we could probably spend a little bit more getting another one, because we already have one on this pet right here. If we get a 9th one, that will mean we have 10 across all our pets. So let's just go and find one more. Alright, and 502k to end it off. There we go. Now we have 10 charms across all our pets. Let's go back to the main game and we'll put them all on our pets and we'll test it. Okay, we are back in the main game, and as you can see right here, we have our 9 charms. Now let's go ahead and disperse them across all of our pets. Now, I want to do it across specific pets. Might as well just go and match the theme with the blue charm. So let's actually go ahead and put them across all the pets that are somewhat blue. So let's start out with filling up this second charm slot on this huge neon griffin. There we go. It has been fused to the pet. So now let's go through and select all of the pets that have glittering on them. So for starters, we have this pet right here. Then we have this one, then this one, this one, this one, this one. And do we have any more? I don't think we do. I think that is it for the charms. Let me just double check. And yep, that is it. There we go. Let's see if anything's ticking yet or not. All of them now have the particle emitter. It just looks so sick. And now really the only thing left to do is to just kind of sit here and wait and see how many diamonds we go. Oh my god, 231 from that tick right there. You saw that right there. That was a lot from a single tick off these guys. Okay, there's another 99. Yeah, I think all of them tick at random times because that 99 was like almost directly after that 231 that all of the pets gave us. So I really think they are random, so there's no real way to calculate it. Yeah, you see all those particles like flew off of these pets over here and not these ones? Yeah, look at that. They give us like less. I think these are the pets that have like not as many glittering charms on them. Like they only have 1 as opposed to the other ones. That is definitely a lot of diamonds that you get though from 1 tick. And just to make sure that all of the orbs do get collected, I'm going to put on all magnet enchants inside of my enchant slots. I know they start dropping off after adding like 3 or 4, but it still will make sure we collect all of the diamonds. I think I'm actually going to time how much time it takes for each one to tick, and then I will report with the math soon. Okay, so I just timed them all, and on average, we get about 250 gems per 30 seconds from this. So I'm going to see how much we get per hour and per day and all of those calculations. Okay, guys, so I've just done the math, and the results may surprise you guys. So I've calculated that based on the estimated numbers that I have grabbed, we get about 250 gems per 30 seconds, like I told you earlier, which equates to 500 gems a minute. Now all you gotta do is do 500 times 60, which is how many minutes are in an hour, and you will get 30,000 gems an hour if you just sit here and let these pets collect gems for you. Now what would that be daily? I was very surprised to see this number, and this might make you guys want to start collecting glittering charms. Now, all you got to do is multiply 30,000 by 24, which is how many hours are in a day, and you get 720,000 gems a day if you just sit here and do absolutely nothing. That is actually crazy, considering the fact that you literally don't have to do anything. You just have to get a bunch of huge pets and a bunch of glittering charms, which granted are still a little bit expensive, but still, you can make your money back if you just AFK this for a little bit. So if you have the money, I would absolutely recommend get these glittering charms and go ahead and just hatch or try to sell pets or whatever, because you will get some extra gems for sure. It may not seem like a lot based on the hourly amount, which is only 30,000, but it does add up. As you can see, 720,000 a day is a solid amount. So yes, I would 100% recommend this, and I am actually going to probably go out and try to get more glittering charms to see what I can do with that. But there you go, we've just figured out that glittering charms are actually more OP than you thought. Thank you guys so much for watching, like and subscribe if this helped, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace!